everyone, I'm Bets Golden. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about these Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers. And you may be thinking, well, I already have every alcohol marker under the sun. What makes these special? I am going to tell you. I too have a ton of markers. I have Copic markers. I have these markers, which are the Style File markers. I have these markers, which are the Cinnamon Heart markers. I mean, I have a slew of markers, but these are becoming my new fast and favorite, and that is because they take all of the shading brain work out of it. Basically, each of these comes with in essence, three markers in one. They're about $8 retail. I get mine through Close to My Heart. I'll provide the link down below, because when you do that, you can get like the stamp of the month for $5, value of like gosh, I think it's the value of $22 for $5. So like with this one, for the month of November is this cute little stamp of the month for $5, and I've already started using it, so that's why I do it. So I just get them through Close to My Heart, but they're the same thing. You can find them elsewhere. And I'm going to be utilizing a cute little elf stamp. It's this one. This is the little stamp I'm going to be coloring in with this, and I use the coordinating die with this as well. Also Close to My Heart, and I made some cards from their kit. But I I got distracted. So this is the Color Blend Fair Skin Blend, and basically what it comes with is you have a light tip in which you color everything in first. Then you have your medium tone. This is your mid-tone. And then you have your dark on the other end, and then you just color in that as well. So what this allows you to do is get perfect shading each and every time. I thought it would be fun to go ahead and put together a card in which we blended this all out. So I'm going to be utilizing this little guy, and he's going to be holding this little sign like this when we are all done. All right. And I am going to always color on a scratch piece of paper. This is my scratch piece of paper. What this allows you to do is, if you're working on a glass mat or any kind of mat, it allows the ink that bleeds through the back to bleed through on the paper instead of rising back up through your image. So you will end up getting a great image. Now, I do not ever use the blending tool. If I want to erase color, I'll show you how to do that. I use a white jelly roll. The blending tool is really just a color eraser. It just pushes color around. So I don't really utilize that very often. First thing I want to do is I want to color in his hair, and I'm not going to be blending for this technique. I'm going to do the tan pen, and I'm just going to color in his hair. And the reason why I'm doing this is I am a lousy colorist. I get outside of the lines, and this will allow me to actually camouflage it into his skin if I get out of the lines. All right, so there we go. And I'm going to start with my fair skin blend. I'm going to do the light tip, the light in first, and I am just going to color all around where I want his little skin to be. So up on the ears and the little face, and then also on the little hands right here. Now I will be going back over with this light color in the end to blend it all out, because that's how you blend, that's how you use your blends. Now I'm going to do the mid-tone, and for this one, you know, you might not want to color everything. This is just where we're starting to get some of that shading in. So we're going to go around those areas once again. On the hands, I'll probably do a little bit of that mid-tone as well. I got outside of the line right there. Let's see when this pops over. You see, so I'm going to have to go over that with a white pen in the end to cover that up, which is no big deal. And then I'm going to go over with the dark pen, the dark set right here. So as you can tell, this just really takes all of the brain work out of these alcohol markers. And the price point on it is about the same as a Copic, and you get 3 different colors. Granted, there's probably not as much ink in them, but still. All right, so that looks pretty blotchy right now, pretty sketchy. So we're gonna go over with that light color again, and this will just blend everything through and make it all cohesive. And again, these do squeak. I will say that. They are very squeaky. All right, so for the next color I want to do on this little dude, I want to use the light green blend on his hat and also on this right here. So I'm going to start off with using the light green just in all over the hat. Just gonna lay that down as a base, like so. And I'm actually using a card kit, and see, I got out of the line again. The card kit is actually the Card Workshop through Close to My Heart. Makes 16 cards in 4 different styles. I'll show those to you. You can also catch it over on my blog. And it comes with the dies, the stamps, the paper to do everything. And I just think they're so cute. I mean, 16 cards. And, you know, the stamps and dies you can use again. All right, so I'm going to go ahead with that mid-tone now and just lay out some color. Like so. All right, and then I'm going to go over the dark. And if you're ever wondering, well, what do I shade, what do I not? The safest bet is just to kind of go over where the illustrator did, like follow their lines, trace their lines. That's really the safest thing to do. If you have light that's coming in, you know, you can shade the side that doesn't have the light coming in. If you have the sun up here, off over here, I'd want to put more shading on this side because the light would be hitting that, make it brighter, if that makes any sense. Now I'm going to go over with this light color again, and ooh, good thing I checked because that was the dark. Pardon me. And I'm just going to color all over that one once again. Just like that. And also, as it starts to dry, it does start to blend even more, like that shading kind of comes through a little bit better. The most annoying thing with this marker really is the obnoxious squeaky sound. So I don't really care for that, but you know, what can you do? That doesn't make me not want to use them. I love them. I think I went out and ordered all of them, and I can show you what those look like. All right, so his little hat is blended in. And I also want to do his little shoes in green. So I'm going to go over again with this light. And we're just going to color that on through. My mom teaches preschool, and so she has, I think, 15 kids in her class, and so I offered to make all of the families cards. And so these are the cards I'm using. I decided to use this kit to make her class cards. I just thought it was so cute for little preschoolers, little elf. Then we're going to go over with that dark again. And I'm not really, I mean, I'm just like, you know, a couple spots. And then we'll go over with that light again. All right, there we go. And then let me go ahead and just color in this little sign. And I'm going to do the dark. And I'm not going to worry about the shading on this. I'm just going to color it on in. And I'm more dabbing than anything else at this point. I'm not really coloring. It's more dotting. I find that to be a little bit better in these tight spaces. And as you guys can see, I am not a good colorist. I really color outside of the lines a lot. I'm not very neat. I was much neater when I went to grade school. But as an adult, not so much. This actually, coloring, you guys, is not my favorite part of this hobby. I love layering stamps and things like that and painting. So coloring to me is more of like a necessary evil of this side of the craft. I know it's horrible of me to say, right? But it's true. Okay, so there's that. Now let me go ahead and on his little pants, I want to go ahead and do the dark red blend. And I'm only going to use the dark side on this, actually the mid-tone on this. I'm not going to worry about shading this in per se. I don't really need to. So I'm just using the mid-tone on this, and the little bottom of his jacket needs to be red. And I can take that up a little bit because, like I said, that sign's going to be holding him. And then, or he'll be holding the sign, right? Like so. So, you know, you don't have to just use these to blend. You can use these to also just color in your images. It's a beautiful... It works really nice. Like this is a wonderful high quality alcohol ink marker. They are compatible with your Copics. If you want to do even more shading, you can do that as well. Now, like I said, I have gotten outside of the lines. You could take a colorless blender and push that color back in, but what that tends to do is, as if I were to take my colorless blender and start to push that back in, it also bleeds over into that, and then I have some color missing from my image and I have to go over and color it again. So what I like to do is I just like to take my white pen and just lightly go over those areas that I got outside of the lines with, and color it in like that. Now you can't even hardly tell. It looks totally fine. Now for the elf, I do want to highlight this with a little bit of pink. So I'm going to use the pale pink blend, and I'm going to use the dark side, and I'm just going to go like so. And to complete my little elf, oh, I forgot a spot. Remember how I told you right here? I got that out of the lines. There we go.
I'm still learning about lion questions. Try asking Tell Me a Lion Fact to learn more about them.
I don't know what that's about, but Alexa just freaked me out, y'all. Alexa, off. Did I even say lion? I don't even know. Oh boy, how much fun is this? Okay, I'm not even going to edit that out because that was kind of funny. All right, so from here, I'm just going to place my little cute. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that so cute? So let me show you the other cards that I created with this, and I only use these 5 colors. All right, I only use these 5 colors on all of these that I did, and there's 4 of each cards. So with this one, I created this card right here. And then the inside is that sentiment I showed you, wishing you a season of faith, hope, and love from the reindeer crossing, which is the stamp of the month for November. And then on the envelope, I did a different stamp. I did a layering stamp, so just to kind of amp it up with a Merry Christmas. And I think this is a super cute little set. So this little guy was colored in with that. That's him right there. Okay, I changed the pink. That was too bright. And then the other ones that this comes with is this one. This is the other stamp, the card So that workshop also does that one, and this one he has a little red hat on. And for this one, you actually do some paper piecing. So what you will do on that is you will take and stamp out the image like so on a piece of pink paper that's provided, and then you just carefully fussy cut that around and then pop that in the middle, and that's how that got that coloring. So it's super duper easy, real easy. And the kit comes with directions, which I really appreciate. I can show those to you at the end as well. And then the next card is this one, and in this one he's holding the little present stamp that's been die cut out, so that's really cute, and he's back in his green. And then last but not least is this sweet little card, and it's with him just popping his little head out. Oh my god, that's morbid. I'm a horrible person. He's just peeking over onto this, and you just mat that together with that you just trim the bottom of the elf off. That sounds morbid too. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? And these are the directions that I followed for this particular kit. It's called the Holly Jolly card making workshop. And again, that's the die and the stamp set that it comes with. It shows you the cutting kit, everything you need to know. All the supplies are in the pack, so it's super cool. And then there's, I go ahead and label all the pieces, so I put it together in a mass, and it's just super easy. And then that's card 1, of course, with the map basically on how to lay it out. And so it gives you step-by-step directions with each card on how to make it. So I really enjoyed it. I think that this is perfect for my mom's little preschool class, and it was really fun to get to play with these markers. Let me show you the other markers, the rest of the colors in this, just because some of y'all might be really interested in what comes. So you have your tan blend, your pale pink blend, light green blend, dark red blend, and then we also have a dull green. I'll just pull them all out so you can take a look. The collection is quite extensive. I'm still waiting on my earth tone ones. Orange, jade, citrus, bright pink, purple blend, golden brown, hydrangea blend, the coral blend. Okay, so far we have those. The ice blue blend, the light yellow blend, true blue, lavender, and green turquoise. I originally started out with just the bright colors because, as you guys know, I love bright whimsical colors. That's how I do my art. And I played with them so much, and I really, really enjoyed them, that I went ahead and I just ordered the entire set because I was doing other card. It was a couple of them with the Colorado Lovely Leg stamp sets, and it was this one. And I really wish that I would have had some more earthy type neutral tones at the time to color that card in. And so I decided that at that point I really did need, lighter colors. It's still beautiful, but, and then also I did this one with the Lovely Legs by the Colorado Stamping Company. That one I had to use some Copics because I only had the tan blend of this. I didn't have the fair skin blend of this, so I had to use some Copics. And then this one, again, I'm doing the color run, and so I like how colorful this is for that particular marathon that I'm going to be doing. But as a whole, I would much rather have some neutral, natural colors to do these types of stamp shading in. All right, I chased a few rabbits. I hope you guys found this video beneficial and helpful. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I certainly hope you do so. It really, really helps me out. And if you liked it, please give the video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. I will provide for you the links that I have on where to get these markers, as well as the workshop that I did. And if you're interested in these stamps too, I don't have an affiliated link to this, but I do have the resource for it for you. And again, if you shop my affiliated links, which is going to be like the Close to My Heart and then the art glitter glue, things like that, I do get a little bit of a commission from the company at no additional cost to you, and it just helps fund my channel. And I pretty much put it right back into this, but I have to tell you that because I want to be transparent. All right, until next time, happy crafting.